What's going on, NC Youth Academy coaches? Here's some training themes for our 7v7 players ahead of a bit of a rainy spell coming up throughout our state this week. So hopefully everyone enjoyed their matches and had success this week. And if you are able to squeeze in training ahead of the rain, then here's some themes to think about this week. So as we look at our play one phase, our deliberate, intentional free play, we're thinking about the other side of the ball now when the other team has possession, so in recovery or defending. So we want to think about preventing them from going forward in their own half. So we've lost it near the goal. How can we try and steal it? If we can't do that, let's make it compact. Let's protect the goal or space behind us, which represents the goal, so the other team can't go forward. Those qualities or intangibles as part of this are going to be reading the game, making decisions, and most importantly, taking initiative. So we want to set up as many fields as we can based on the space, equipment, and staff available. If you notice our session here, we're orienting it based on the build outline, or it could be a visual cue, our line of confrontation. So the other team has it in and around their goal. We've lost it. They've won possession, a goal kick, throw in, or we've taken a shot and the other team has the ball now. So this is when we pick up and defend. We're thinking about who should pressure, where we should pressure, why we should pressure, thinking about stealing the ball, not letting them play forward, and keeping it compact to prevent that. So as we look at our practice phase, we've got our core activity, our less challenging activity, and our more challenging activity. And again, everything is referenced off our build outline here. If you notice, I've tucked these goals in centrally because while in this grid or in this rectangle, they are skewed to one side. This central area represents where the goal would be in proportion to the field overall. As you can see here, here's the 6, and the goal would be nearer there. So it trains our behaviors to, once we win it, to then go forward in an area that will go forward in the latter part of the session. And that dovetails into our objective, which is disrupt the opponent's play, win the ball back, and score. So we want to stop their play, recover it, and then score, hence where the goals are. So we're playing a 2v3. The other team has 2 goals here, whereas the target team, the blue team, has 1 goal. We feel like the less challenging activity is more appropriate. We're going to have a similar setup, except the opposition has 1 goal. Still, the target team is scoring on this space, playing 2v3. And if we feel like we want to make it truly competitive, we're going to provide the opposition an end line here in the more challenging activity. And the reason it's more challenging is because of the surface area involved. Even though they can't shoot as they can in this space, they can carry it across under possession in a larger space for us to defend as our 2 versus 3 in here. We're thinking about some keywords: pressuring the ball, stealing it, don't allowing them to play forward. And then when do we do these things? Where do we do these things? How should we do these things? The test is going to come in play 2, as it always does in a full field setup. Full laws of the game based on the player's space and equipment available. And once again, we're still thinking about pressuring the ball, stealing the ball when and where appropriate, and not allowing them to go forward. And as we go through our session, as we move through this each and every week, hopefully the 5 elements are becoming something that you're weaving into your delivery as a coach, or your personal reflection as a coach. In that, we're going to think about how is it organized. Is it organized to look game-like? Game-like meaning that we have direction, we have transition, we have goals, objectives for each team. It represents the game similar to what you'd see on Saturday and Sunday. The repetition, the frequency, and the player actions are modeling the desired topic or our overall goal of our session. Our challenge level is going to be based on the number of goals scored or lack of goals scored related to our topic and our desired outcome. And then ultimately the coaching interventions, how we're going to apply the learning cycle, will be how we evaluate our coaching. And all of this will take place in our book of reflection, in our individual session, our page of experience, or our book of experience, thinking about what we did well, what we could do better, and then how am I working towards my overall session. So hopefully that helps. Good luck this week. Thanks.